Hello, this is Photography Gamer, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm reviewing Fallout Shelter for the PS4. Fallout Shelter is a free-to-play community simulator game developed by Bethesda Game Studios. The game sees you take on the role of overseer of your own Fallout Shelter. You have to manage all aspects of the vault to ensure your community can grow and survive the nuclear apocalypse. So there are three things your community needs. They need power, they need food, and they need water. And the game is a constant struggle to ensure that you've got enough of each of those resources to make sure your rooms have electricity and your community have enough sustenance to survive. To build new rooms in your vault, you need caps, the currency of the game, and you get this by completing various achievements. You can also buy them with real money via the microtransactions / loot boxes. Once you unlock new items, you'll get to turn over these cards to see what you've got, and it could be caps, it could be weapons, could be clothing, it could even be a rare survivor to bolster your community. You'll also find items over time in the world, during your expeditions, and eventually you'll be able to craft items for your survivors to use, such as guns and various types of clothing to help them survive enemy attacks, basically defend themselves from radroach infestations, all that kind of stuff. The game takes place mostly within your underground vault, but as you progress you will be able to explore the world and send squads of your survivors out to complete different quests. Each survivor can be renamed and leveled up, and you will get attached to some of them. And it is a very sad day when one of your favourites gets killed out on a quest, but there will always be more survivors, but you do get attached as they progress. You put clothes on them, you give them weapons, you give them jobs. It's sad when you level up someone quite a lot and they die, sad times. Saying that, you can procreate in your community, so you can allocate different survivors to different rooms and their stats will dictate what they're best at. So for example, characters who have more charisma will be able to procreate faster, intelligent characters will be better with science, etc. So it's about managing your resources to be the most efficient community you can be, and as your community grows you'll attract more attention from other survivors who'll come and join your community, but also from raiders, and they will break into your vault and then you'll have to fight them. So it's important to have armed guards near the entrance, otherwise your whole vault might get overrun and everything will turn into a complete bunch of carnage. Each room provides a different resource, and if things are going slow you can take a risk of speeding it up, but it's like rolling a dice. If it fails, the room sets on fire. If it succeeds, you get the bonus resources and maybe some coins. You can also level up each room to make it more efficient, so overall it's a pretty in-depth game with lots of different things to consider. It might not look like the most interesting of games. I wasn't that enthused about playing it initially, but after an hour or so I was hooked, and I do play it quite a lot. It's very addictive. I first played this on a tablet on an Android device, which you can also get the game on, and it's kind of better on an Android device because of the touchscreen interface, and you can just leave it playing while you're doing something else, because the game does require a lot of time to pass for things to happen, so it's probably better on an Android device, but on the PS4 it's still okay. Graphically, it's a simple and effective game. The art style is the classic Fallout cartoon graphics, and it's basic. It's clear, it's easy to see what's going on, and it's got that kind of cute animated feel to it. The sound is good, and it has the same sound effects from the most recent Fallout 4 game. There is some music also in certain rooms, but it's not much music. But overall the audio works. It kind of suits the Fallout genre. Okay, so what's good and what's bad? What's good? It's a pretty chilled game, but does get quite challenging the more the community grows. It's very addictive, it's got a good progression loop, and slowly but surely you get into the experience with all the different aspects of vault management to take care of. And the art style is cool, and Fallout fans will really appreciate it. What's bad? There are times when not a lot happens and it feels a bit like those moments are there to push you into buying microtransactions. But the game is free, so you can understand it. You can't directly control any of your characters, only give them instructions. The interface and controls were designed for touchscreens, so it is a bit cumbersome with a controller, but you will get used to it. So what is the verdict? Fallout Shelter is a surprisingly addictive community building game. If you're a fan of Fallout, you'll probably enjoy it, as you'll know the way things work in the vaults. If not, there is still a lot to enjoy here. It's a challenge, and it's a balancing act between resources, community numbers, and protecting yourself from outside forces. It's not an easy game, but it's not incredibly difficult. It just takes a lot of time to get your vault to the maximum level, but the process of time to get there was one I enjoyed, and I did find it very addictive. It's also available on Android devices, and that's possibly where it's best enjoyed, but you know, depending on what you've got, Android or PS4, it doesn't matter. If you've got both, play on both, why not? So my score for Fallout Shelter is 8 out of 10. It's a solid community building game, one I didn't think I'd enjoy, but you know what? It was kind of light relief, it wasn't very stressful, it was kind of cool building your characters up, renaming them and sending them out into the world and seeing how far you can go. Okay, that was the review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. This is Photography Gamer signing off. Thank you.